Hello, everyone of the sign of Sagittarius. I am here with your message for October 2025. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. As I talk to the astrology, I'm just going to pull an oracle card to give you some information regarding it, and then the tarot in the end. I hope you enjoy it. So, starting off, Mercury enters retrograde in the sign of Scorpio. This starts October 2nd all the way till the 16th. The moon will be in Aquarius, and there will be a trine in the sun in Libra. Okay, like, I'm going to be like legit with you guys. This doesn't feel like a normal Mercury retrograde, because normally Mercury retrograde, everything goes to shit because we're learning lessons, etc., etc. This doesn't feel like that. This feels like you see something that you couldn't see before, and it is so clear that you're like, holy shitballs. And it's talking about bringing back balance because you see things for what they are. All right. So let's see. How is that going to affect my Sagittarians? Did you see that it turned over and it turned upside down so I couldn't see it? Shut up. You know who got this? Scorpio. Okay. So we have the energy of intuition. Do you see that beautiful eye? Okay. Legit, I feel like and I should have said it before I pulled that card. The song I keep hearing is I can see clearly now the rain has gone. Your intuition's going to be on point in October, Sagittarius. And it's going to reveal some shit. You're going to be like, what? No. It feels like that. All right. Next thing, October 6th. Literally like a couple of days after the beginning of that retrograde. Tell me if that it's not going to be really hot. There's going to be a full moon in Aries. Aries, the emperor. All right. Aries, the one that like is the ram that's going to pull things out of people's asses. I just heard. Aries, the one that gets really angry very quickly, right? And then we have Mercury in Scorpio all the way till the 29th that is affected by this moon. Okay. I mean, it's in retrograde until the 16th, but it continues till the end of the month. All right. And so, first of all, it's a very hot magic moon. Like, I'm talking about, like, it can be very hot, right? This can be something that has to do with something returning back. And this can be something where the thing that returns back, it returns back very angry. I would be very mindful if you deal with people not to stir the pot or instigate people, because people will be a little bit more aggressive than normal. I would use this moon for things that have to do with masculine energy, right? So action based things that you want to create. So let's see how it's going to affect you. Look at that. I got two and I wanted one. Why? I don't know. And this is legit different than all the other decks. This one's interesting because this moon is very much linked for you, Sagittarius, to the new moon, because it's the dark of the moon, on the 21st. So keep that in mind. That's super important. So first of all, voices, shut up. You're going to hear voices. You're going to go crazy. No, I'm just kidding. But voices 42. With a tug at the gut, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering with your eyes, for this is where they guide you. Legit, this moon for me, for you guys, I'm not trying to freak you out, but you're going to hear things, you're going to see things, you're going to feel like winds around you. In other words, you're going to be very much aware of spirit, that moon. I'm done telling you, it feels like something's coming back, and it feels like a gift that was, I just heard, taken, right? The next thing I'm seeing is the dark of a moon, and this is that energy of the 21st, and it's number 13 too. Shut up, death, you know? And we have, in the dark of my heart lives new breath, waiting for you to release its ghost. Shut up. I done told you. It feels like an awakening of your spirit, and also a connection to a new spiritual guide, a new, like, It can be a new version of yourself that's revealing, but it is a new spirit guide. It feels kind of ominous, you guys. I'm kind of finding like feeling kind of like funny with you guys right now, like to the point where I'm being mysterious, but at the same time kind of funny. It feels like that because I feel like this guy that is coming is a little bit sarcastic. I love sarcastic guides. Sometimes it pisses me off, but we get along pretty well. And it feels like that. Like something awakening inside of you that you didn't know you had. A new breath of life. But they're first going to freak you out before they let you know that they're there. Because they're assholes. I don't know why I'm feeling so funny about this. Anyways, Venus enters Libra October 13th. The other thing that's super important of October 13th is the fact that Aquarius goes direct. This is a clearing of the illusion, the lies, the deceit, the disorder, etc. And this energy will be direct until 2042. So like forever, right? It's talking about balance. What you want now in your heart is for real what you want because it's not being influenced by something else. So these cards have pictures, and then I'll read what the picture means. Whoops. Oh, shut up. Tell me if this doesn't look like, I don't know, the Ace of Cups or the Star card or Rainbow Child. I don't know why I felt that when I saw that. Look at how cute that is. Let me black my face so it focuses on the card. There you go. Do you see that? And it feels like something eclipsing out because there's the sun and the moon, you know? And look it. Do you see like this head that is so like a sun is pouring so much information, which is making this face cry, but there's hearts in his eyeballs. So it's like tears of joy. You guys, that one looks really weird to me. Let's find out what it means, okay? Number 18. Number 18. Emotions. Tell me you. I done told you. It feels like cry, cry, cry. It says here, remember to put your heart into what you're doing. Otherwise, the results will be exclusively tied to the satisfaction of your ego and will stagnate in a swamp. Now I'm hearing that song, Listen to Your Heart When It's Calling to You, right? Whatever you do, make sure it's something that is aligned to your highest self and not to your ego self. Easier said than done. Okay? Because sometimes you're so used to your ego self, you have no idea it's not your higher self. But because I'm seeing this energy of Venus entering Libra, and then we have Sagittarius, Pluto going direct in Aquarius, I feel like you're going to figure out with this download, you're going to figure out how many things you said, you did, you expressed, etc., that were actually aligned to your ego, the pains that you had, the drama, and not really your true self. And you might backpedal in a couple of things that you said earlier in the year or in general because of the fact that you are now seeing clearly. Such interesting energy. Now, this new moon in Libra. Remember that I told you that the full moon on the 6th has a lot to do with the new moon on the 21st. Important for you to remember that. It feels like these two are very strongly connected. And that is on October 21st. And there is a square, so a wall in Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter in Cancer wall literally is telling you you're going to see clearly because your energy is clearing out, right? From your ego, something from your ego is dying, okay? This is what I'm feeling. Something from your ego is dying. And when this ego thing dies, in this moon, you're going to see clearly the wall that was limiting you from having your happy. Okay? Let's find out about this. Of course, you're going to get a shit ton because that's just the way it is. Capricorn got a shit ton too. Okay, so we have Genius with Reanimato, okay? a spark of inspiration and clarity. The second thing, escape Pan's labyrinth. I mean, the next one, harvest children of the corn. Help me with The Exorcist. And Mask with Friday the 13th. Woo! This is linked. Oh my gosh. You know what? Friday the 13th is actually that Venus entering Libra energy, which is this. Okay, so yeah, like this is crazy linked to you. Okay? The entire month is just like a huge web. It feels like a huge sextile for you guys, my Sagittariuses. Here, it feels like you get that final injection, which is this puke energy on your brains, right? Golden puke coming from your brain. You get that final injection of information to tell you how you have to escape some kind of maze of people that are like zombified, people that are all the same, people that are all continuing the same patterns and trying to pull you in to it and make you one of them. Because you're starting to realize the false people around you that always ask for help, that always helps ask for to move you forward, and they're actually wearing a mask and lead you to your death. I feel like the thing that kept keeping you stuck, Sagittarius, is that you felt so much for the people around you. Like you were so empathetic for the people around you. You wanted to save everybody. And you're going to freaking realize how many people really don't want to be saved. They just want you to, like, they want to lead you to the children of the corn and the labyrinth, right? Turn you into one of them, the zombies of the world. And I feel like you're going to get out of that maze. You're going to see it for what it is, and then you're going to relieve yourself from it. It feels really good, actually. It's like getting out of a trap that you've been stuck in your whole flipping life because of the pain you experienced in the past that gave you eyes to see people, situations, and things for what they really weren't. Because, I don't know, you wanted to see the good in people or something that wasn't really there. I mean, you know, we have that problem sometimes. Like you want to be the savior, right? But the moment that you're actually like doing it for the other person, you're not being no savior. You just are trying to be the, like, control their lives because you're trying to control your own. And so this is interesting. This is interesting, my Saggies. Look at that. And the purples here are wands. And that is the 8 of wands. Okay? Tell me if that's not moving forward. And it's moving forward because you grew up. This is emotional maturity. Because you got eyes to see. I mean, come on. The green ones are cups, and this is the Ace of Cups. Because your higher self is is puking into your brains some knowledge, and your eyes are finally clearing out all the BS so you can see the truth. Shut up. Shut up. This reading is starting to hit. You know what? It doesn't surprise me that is the Saggy, but this is making me laugh like crazy. And look at that. And you get the sun. I mean, come on. I can see clearly now. That is the theme. And look at that. And then we have another ace. It's a double yes from the universe. And it's the Ace of frickin' wands. So then you're like super passionate about moving forward. And the 3 of wands, looking for opportunities and moving forward. Shut up. I mean, come on, Saggy. I mean, you guys are like, this, and look, shut up. The Knight of Pentacles, independence, freedom, like literally standing up about against the rest because you're the shit. Collaborations are changing. You're walking away from some collaborations. Look at that. 3 of Pentacles to the 8 of Cups. You're walking away from some connections that you had with some certain people because you have the 5 of Swords. You can see the fact that you only connected to these things because you were wounded. And the I mean, the illusion and the distortion that that shit brought you has you in the seven, which is telling you, yeah, I was kind of dumb. Let me move on from this, because you're in the Four of Pentacles, starting to learn how it says open up, but you're opening up to yourself and you're keeping it to yourself because you're healing your inner child and you're starting to bring balance into that energy. I think you were giving to the wrong people because you had a wound in your sacral space. See the sacral space? You had a wound in your sacral space, giving to the wrong people. You're kind of in this energy where you're like, oh, yeah, you're no bueno. You're actually this person. You're actually that person. You're actually this problem that I had, and let me move on from it. So this is a spiritual growth, but this is also emotional maturity. You're literally like leveling up in a way that you don't know. And I think it's due to the fact that in the beginning of the month, you're reconnecting with some spirit guide, man. You're getting a new spirit guide. That's what I can tell you there. That is literally going to be talking very clearly to you and opening your eyes very clearly to the situations that are around you. So I hope that helps.